Come haul. Now come G. G, Red. G. Good boy. That's a good G. That's a good G. There you go, buddy. Now you got your line, huh? Whoop! Yes! Come haul. Come haul. Come haul. Come haul. Good boy. Ah, there you go. There you go. That's where I want you. That's right where I want you. There you go, buddy. Working with horses is the most fulfilling thing I've found so far. Farming. It's quiet, gives back, teaches you new skills. Endlessly gratifying, but as of right now, you know, I think we're all, and especially me, we're not good enough at it yet to make it extremely efficient, and it's not a perfect system, but it's a more fulfilling system. And it's more interesting, and it's more compelling than using a tractor.
I like them raw. Do you eat them raw? Yeah, they're so good. We've only just started growing these last year. And they're just so good, so addicting. And the greens are delicious.
And I think the thing too is that, like, if you want to do it, you have to be able to make a livelihood from it. You know, like if there isn't a market and if you can't support yourself or a family on it, then you just can't do it.
Yeah. Yeah, even like the cost of having a home garden ends up being too high compared to the supermarket prices.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a shame. Because it's different food. It shouldn't taste the same. This is the end.
Mm-hmm.
Can't we just start pulling them and putting them in crates? Okay. Yeah, so we're leaving all the flowering ones behind, and then we're packing everything else in crates, right? Certified organic is important to us, but we like to go further, and really for that means developing this long-term symbiotic relationship with the soil life. So feeding the soil, compost, cover crops, trying to figure out ways to reduce our compaction, which is one reason why we love the horses. Horses are also great because they, instead of burning diesel, they're making poop, which is an amazing resource when composted. We're a young farm, so we need lots of good minds, good ideas.
I think you're gonna have to drill deep too, because like these are all on springs. So since it's more like what spacing do we actually have now, not what measures, you know? I mean, there's something interesting about using really old equipment. I guess that's the captivating part, right? Is that we use really old equipment that's sometimes just been sitting in a field for a long time. From before, you know, from like when people still actually farmed with horses, and then somehow have to figure out how to make it work.
The rivers. so beautiful. It's really nice to go and jump in the river on a really hot day. It's spectacular. There's some really huge fish in there right now. Like, huge fish.
In the 1880s, the farmers hand dug a bunch of ditches that diverted water from the river and brought it down to the valley. And so recently, in the last like 20 years, the community started to take all those old hand-dug open ditches and hardline them. So the water now flows through plastic irrigation pipe. So since the diversion point's up above town, water's pretty much coming straight out of the mountains. So super clean water. All the sprinklers you see running now are running on that.
I think one of the cool things that we've started this year is the farm share, which is pretty amazing. We have I think it's almost 150 members in Seattle who each week get a box of our vegetables, which is like, I don't know, pretty exciting. Like, I know a few of our farm share members, and every time I run into them, they're just like, wow, we can't even go out to dinner because we have so many vegetables. Like, we have to cook every single night or else.
Here's an alternative to the grocery store, the fast food, the like not eating together. It's like, here's an opportunity to change your relationship to food.
And it's really fun to do the carrots or to harvest anything for the farm share because you know exactly who's getting it, where it's going.
I'm hot. I'm hot. Woo, man. Whoop.
Yeah, usually we put the clover up there in that box, but because we don't have any, because we're not gonna be able to irrigate this in, and we're not gonna cultipack it, we, Adam and I were theorizing that we'll get better germination if it gets drilled.
Yeah. You're dealing with a lot of equipment from the 1940s and 50s, so it's whether or not the art and the craft is connecting you. Obviously it is, to the past of, hundreds of years and generations and civilizations. At the very least, you're connecting with stuff from, the World War II era and learning about it, and you're learning something about how they were farming as you try to modify the things or make them work for you. It's really cool. It's really cool. Yeah. These boys are ready to go. Come on, boys. A little bit hard. A little bit hard, buddy. Good boy. There you go. You got it. They got it figured out. Better than I do. Up your pride. A little bit G. A little bit G. A little bit G. A little bit G.